Hey, what's up guys? In this video, I'm going to share with you 20 tips and tricks that you can do with your 11th generation Kindle Paperwhite 2021 edition. The first thing that I want to talk about here is how you can take a screenshot on your Kindle Paperwhite. To take a screenshot, just tap on your top right and bottom left or top left and bottom right corner simultaneously and you will see the screen flash. That's a screenshot you just took on your Kindle Paperwhite. But you cannot access these screenshots on the Paperwhite itself because of whatever weird reasons Amazon may have. However, there is a way that you can access these screenshots, and for that you will have to connect your Kindle Paperwhite to your laptop, PC or Mac. Next, you can also share your Kindle device with your family members very easily. If you go into settings, you will see this option, Household and Family Library. In here you will see that you can add an adult or a child to your Kindle and allow them to use Kindle device as their own with their own libraries. Additionally, it also allows two adults to jointly manage up to 4 child accounts and create family libraries that can be shared by all household members. So it's a pretty neat feature to have in your Kindle device that lets you share it with others in your home and build healthy reading habits. Moving on, while reading a book, you can also switch between different options where you can see your progress in a book. You can switch between time left in a chapter, time left in a book, page number, and your location in a book. You can do this by tapping on the bottom left corner of the screen and switching between these values. Also, you can tap on the top of the display and go in font change options, then go in more and then in reading progress. And here you can select the default value that you want to show in the bottom left corner while reading a book. This lets you track your progress while reading a book and gives you an idea of your reading speed as well as time left in your book. Now before I go any further, I want to talk about the sponsors of today's video, and that is Atlas VPN, another VPN service. You might be thinking, but wait for it. Atlas VPN is offering a mind-numbing deal right now. With just a single subscription, you can use Atlas VPN on an unlimited number of devices, whether it is your phone, iPad, laptop, or even Android TV. And here is the cherry on top. Right now, Atlas VPN is running a huge discount. You can get a 3-year subscription for just $39 a month with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Time is running out, folks, so get your deal by clicking the link in the description below. With Atlas VPN, you never have to worry about your security on the internet. It will protect you from online trackers, shelter you from unsafe websites, as well as the perils of free Wi-Fi. Once you are connected to Atlas's server, your device gets a new IP and DNS address which encrypts your data and gives you a virtual location. This also allows you to break through the geo restrictions of streaming services like Netflix, Disney Plus or Prime Video, giving you access to your favorite content from across the globe. All you have to do is change your location to a country where you know a specific show is available and relaunch the streaming app like Netflix, and you will get access to all the shows in that country. Easy peasy. I use this feature all the time to watch my favorite shows. And then there is the data breach monitor that scans the web databases for any leaks for your personal information and alerts you about them. So grab your Atlas VPN subscription, as right now Atlas VPN is giving out a huge discount on its 3-year subscription plan. It is just $39 a month and comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So get this deal by clicking the link in the description below. Moving on, you can quickly change the size of the font by simply pinching to zoom in and out of the display. It will also bring up the display size bar at the top, where you can adjust the font more granularly. It instantly changes the font and removes an additional step of going into the font settings. Another way to do this is to go in the font menu, go in fonts, and here you can select between different font and their sizes, whether you want to bold your font and how much you want to do it. In the layout section, you can manage the screen orientation, alignment, margins, and even line spacing. So with all these controls, you can get comfortable with how exactly you want your book to look like. Moving on, if you swipe up from the bottom of the display while reading any book, you can bring up the progress bar. And from here you can quickly move forward and backward in your book without losing the current page you're reading. So in case you need to jump forward or backward in a book to look up something or refresh your memory about something in your book, you can totally do that with this feature. You can either do this page by page, swiping on the progress bar, and even go in a different view where you see thumbnail style book pages that lets you quickly jump to a different page. Next up is Goodreads Integration, which is built into your Kindle Paperwhite. Here, your Goodreads account syncs up with your Amazon account, and you can see what other people are saying about a particular book as well as recommendations from others you follow. You can also see your own books in the shelves section and your rating of those books. And once again, what the Goodreads community is talking about that book. Here you can also add and follow other friends and they will appear in the friends section. So it's a great platform where you can find like-minded readers and share your views with them, all the while picking their brains and recommendations about your next read. Moving on, there is a web browser built in the Kindle Paperwhite where you can open websites and read articles if you need to. It also lets you bookmark pages, visit the history, and also go in the article mode that makes reading anything really easy and straightforward. In browser settings, you can also clear history, clear browser cookies, and disable images and JavaScript. This is a very basic browser, but if you do a lot of reading on a particular website, you can open it up on your Kindle Paperwhite and do all your reading here with all the benefits of a Kindle device. Next up, if you have multiple books of a single series in your library, then you can group them in your library to clean things up and organize your series better. To turn this feature on, go in Settings, then Device Options, and at the bottom you will see Advanced Options. Go in there and you will find Home and Library. Go in here and toggle on Group Series in Library. After this, when you will return to your library, you will see a small number appear where your books are grouped in a series. Tapping on that book will open it up like a folder where you will see all your books in that series. Moving on, you can also secure your Kindle device in case you are worried about your privacy or traveling with your Paperwhite, in which case this is a very good idea. To turn this feature on, go in Settings, then Device Options, and here you will see Device Passcode option. Here you can add your passcode and set it up. And next time you will wake up the device, it will ask for the passcode. Next, parental controls are also built into your Paperwhite, and if you want to give your Paperwhite to your kids, you can do that totally. It allows you to create personalized profiles for your kids, and Amazon Kids will automatically block any access to web browser, Kindle store, so your children cannot go on a shopping spree on the Kindle ebook store, and any access to other services like Goodreads and Wikipedia. You can also change your parental controls pin from here. To turn this feature on, go in Settings, then Parental Controls, and here you will see all the options like Amazon Kids, restrictions, and change pin options. Did you know that you can set the cover of the ebook that you're currently reading as your Paperwhite's display cover? Yes, you can. And to turn this feature on, you have to go in Settings and then Device Options. The first option you will see here is Display Cover. Toggle it on and then you're done. When your display goes into sleep mode, your book cover will show up as the display cover. It looks really cool and kind of always remind you the book that you're reading, and you are attracted towards reading it even more consistently. Moving on, one of my favorite features here is the dark mode that they have added here. So the display background is black and the text is white. It is not only amazing to look at, but also makes the reading experience far better. You can turn this feature on by tapping on the top of the display to open the quick controls, and here select dark mode. It really makes reading easier on your eyes, and I love this dark mode. It looks amazingly slick and makes me want to use my Kindle even more. Moving on, if dark mode is not your thing, maybe the display warmth mode will indulge you. It is basically a blue light filter that makes the display warmer, and you can easily control the intensity from quick controls. But you can also schedule it, so it will turn on and off automatically at your set times, or you can set it up as automatic as well. So it will gradually changes with sunset and sunrise. And if you get the signature edition of Paperwhite, you will also get the auto adjusting front light. Next up, you can also turn on the page turn animation on this Kindle device. Yes, page turn animation that we get on our smartphones. To turn this feature on, open any ebook, tap at the top and go in the font control options. Go in More, scroll down until you see the page turn animation option and toggle it on. Once you do that, you will see a subtle animation whenever you will turn the page. It is not exactly like we see on our smartphones or iPad, but is definitely better than no animation, where several times I didn't even knew that I had turned the page because I accidentally touched the screen. This brings a little more character to this Kindle experience, and I really like it. I have it turned on since the time I have discovered it. Moving on, did you know that you can also set up your Kindle to show your Audible purchases? Yes, you can do that, and you can set it up as a filter as well. To turn this feature on, simply go in Settings, then Device Options, then Advanced Options, and here go in Home and Library. Select Audible content, and here select Show in Library Filter Only. Once you go back in your library, you can go in Filters and select Audible as a filter. But I don't have any Audible purchases, so it won't let me do this on my Kindle device. Next up, you can send any document that you want to your Kindle device and read it on your Paperwhite. For this, go in Settings, then go in your account, and at the end, you will see Send to Kindle email. All you have to do is copy this email and send your documents to this email from your registered email, the one that you're using with your Kindle device. If you use any other email address to send your documents to this email, it will not appear on your Kindle device. And secondly, there are very specific file formats that you can send. If you're sending a Microsoft Word file, you should be fine. And I will add a screenshot of all these formats here. So make sure that you're sending correct format, and then it will appear as an ebook on your Kindle device. Next up on the list is power saving mode. By default, this feature is turned on. It is this feature that allows weeks worth of battery life on your Kindle device. But you can turn this feature off, and the benefit is that you will get faster screen turn on time on your Kindle when you wake it up from sleep. But at the same time, it will reduce your Paperwhite's battery life. You can turn this feature on by going in settings, then go in device options, then advanced options, and here you will see power saver option. Go in here and disable it. Moving on, as you continue to read more books on your Kindle device, you can also build a decent set of vocabulary for yourself. And Kindle is designed to help you with that. When you long press on any word, it will bring up the dictionary for you. But at the same time, it will be added to your vocabulary list. You can then go in settings and go in vocabulary builder, and in here you will see the entire list of the words that you have looked up over time. You can also categorize them in books that you have searched them from. Down below you will see flashcards, which lets you practice these words and memorize them. And once you have memorized them, you can master them. Then you can see the words that you're still learning and mastered already separately. It's a very straightforward and cool way of building your vocabulary over time, using flashcards to master them, put these words in mastered category, so you can go through them later as well. Moving on, you can easily highlight anything on your Kindle device by long pressing and then swiping down to however much you want to highlight. A menu will pop up that lets the readers add notes to their highlights in their own words. The extended menu will let you search it in Wikipedia, translate it, and even report any content error like spelling mistakes. Later on, you can easily revisit these highlights and notes by going into settings and selecting notes and highlights. Here you can see your highlights as well as popular highlights done by other readers on their Kindle devices. So it is an incredible resource on your Kindle Paperwhite to use at your convenience. And finally, you can use the X-ray feature on your Kindle Paperwhite as well. This feature basically scans what's on the page that you're reading and then provides you background information about anything that is on that page, like characters, terms, images, or any notable clips mentioned in that page. This is a very good way of getting all around information about the book, as well as allows you to refresh your memory about any character in the book if you don't remember, or specific terms in the book as well. It's exactly what it says. It x-rays the book for you and gives you the details about specific things, so you don't lose the plot here. So that's it about from this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this and learned something new about your Paperwhite. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.